I got to be honest. Joshua Buatsi don't do it for me. He don't do it for me. You know, listen, good fighter, all that type of stuff. But do I see like maybe a world champion from a vacant belt? But as far as like a guy who can hold down the 175-pound division, become unified, I don't see it. You know, that's my opinion. T3 controversy with Fight View 360. This card ended actually about, 2.5 hours or so ago. He's trained by Virgil Hunter, highly ranked WBA 175-pound contender. Joshua Buatsi. Solid card. Domestic clash against a fighter by the name of Craig Richards. Covered him before in the past too. He fought Dimitri Bivol in a pretty good outing. Remember, just a couple of weeks ago, Dimitri Bivol in the big upset defeated Canelo Alvarez. It's just that I don't know what it is. Buatsi just come off as kind of basic. Like, I don't know. I can't really put my finger on it. You see what I'm saying? Looking at the 175-pound division, it is pretty like top heavy. Artur Beterbiev and Joe Smith, they're going to be fighting on June the 18th in about a month. Dimitri Bivol, we're going to see what he's going to do next. Eddie Hearn is one on the record to say that if Canelo chooses to fight Golovkin and not Bivol, that he will want to make Bivol versus Buatsi later on this year in London. Fanlong Ming lost to Jean Pascal last night on Pro Box TV, a card that I paid for, that I actually fell asleep on, didn't even watch. Maybe I'll cover that maybe tomorrow. Colin Smith is now up at 175 pounds. Anthony Yard, he's the mandatory for Artur Beterbiev, and Joe Smith winner, the number one. He's the guy. But the fight to be made at the end of the division, now that Canelo's not there anymore, is Bivol versus the winner of Artur Beterbiev, Joe Smith, especially if it's Bivol versus Beterbiev. But because of politics and sanctions and everything, it's hard to see that fight's going to happen anytime this year. In the meantime, let's listen to the post-fight interview and the particulars from this fight and go from there. Take your time out, like the video, subscribe from T3 Controversy with Fight View 360. Let's see, I forgot I can fast forward this. Let's go back.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get a nice round of applause out here, please, for both of these fighters. After 12 rounds of action here at the O2 Arena, we go to the judges' scorecard. Jan Christensen, 116-112. Bob Williams and Gustavo Padilla both scored the bout 115-113. All three for your winner by unanimous decision, Joshua Buatsi.
I mean, solid fight.
Some derision in the crowd.
Nothing to, nothing to write home about. Just a good, as they call it over the UK, domestic clash. Joshua Buatsi ranked number 4 by the WBC, number 3 by the WBA. Dominic Bozo got beat up by Gilberto Ramirez. That's a fight that maybe they can make. There's no broadcast issues, only promoter issues with Matchroom and being the promoter of Gilberto Ramirez. He's based stateside. And Buatsi, maybe they can be ordered to fight Bivol if Bivol don't, choose Buatsi. Where is he? Number 2 by the IBF. Number 6 by the WBO. Let me fast forward. We can get to his. Oh, there he is. Adola, how you say his name? Oladipo? I'm supposed to know this, right? Somebody told me a while ago that he'd be watching the channel. But we all watched, he was a YouTuber, wasn't he? I'm pretty sure I used to watch his videos. But shout out to him moving up in the world.
That separates them. But a great fight. Both men did well.
Let's listen to the post-fight interviews.
Is with both of the fighters.
Josh, congratulations. Craig, congratulations as well. Absolutely fantastic performance from both of you. Look, that's what we expected, and you both delivered. Craig, you were disappointed, obviously. Yeah. Did you think you won it?
I did. I thought I'd done enough. I was a bit disappointed, I thought I finished strong, but credit to Josh, man, hell of a fighter. He got the nod today. So congratulations to him.
Congratulations to you, Josh. It was a fantastic performance. Everything you said you were going to do, you did in that ring today. The jab was good, body punches was good, the inside work was good as well. Craig was tough though, wasn't he?
Listen, first of all, thanks to everyone for coming out. A round of applause for Spider, good fighter. From the same area as me, I didn't know I could get competition like that, so maximum respect to him. Not saying that I thought he'd be easy work, but when you're there, you believe in yourself. And I said, this guy lives next door to me, gave me 12 hard rounds. Maximum respect to him.
Craig, you seem to have some success with that big right hand. You landed it a few times. When it got in close, it got a bit dirty, a bit smothered. As soon as you stepped back, you landed some big shots.
Yeah, first of all, I should have said thank God for this occasion. Thanks to Josh, good dance partner. Win, lose or draw. With a big me and Josh know each other for a long time. Headline the O2 Arena. Nothing respect to my brother. And we'll thank God for us both to be in this position today. You know, credit, he got the nod today. You know, you can only congratulate him, let him have his moment. But it was a hell of a fight and I hope the fans enjoyed it. I think today the fans is the winners. We put on a hell of a show and for sure we'll both be back. This was number 1 and 2 in Britain, getting on the line and he got the crown today, so credit to him. He's a hell of a fighter, proved himself today. And yeah, man, we'll be back and thanks everyone for coming out, man. It was a hell of a show.
Craig, look, no doubt you'll be on the big stage again. Fantastic performance. And I want to see you in big domestic fights again. A number of good light heavies out there.
Yeah, I just want to say as well, thank you for Eddie Hearn for giving us this opportunity. Matchroom, our management team, Peter Sims picked me up after like 20 fights in the amateurs. He signed me and had to put chance into me. Eddie took a chance with me, throwing me on his show. So we've got to thank them for everything as well. And the fans for supporting us, man. Like, it was a hell of occasion. And, you know, we'll both be back, man.
I want to hear what's next from Eddie.
As well, that are making as much noise as anyone in the arena today.
Yeah, I have to thank the family. In fact, my mom, she's making me soup every week and dropping it down to me.
Congratulations, Craig. Fantastic performance.
Sorry, before I get dropped, thanks to all my sponsors as well, Lewis, everyone who sponsored me, Elite Fleet and all the rest too.
I will never do that to you. You can keep talking, don't worry. Eddie, come in. Josh, come in. Eddie, we've been waiting for Josh to have one of these big domestic fights. There are so many good light heavies. He's probably fought one of the better ones in Craig Richards. He proved a lot today, didn't he?
Yeah, Craig's proved a lot before, particularly in the Dimitri Bivol fight. It was an incredible fight. Respect to both. As I said in the build-up to this fight, both guys waiting for a world title fight. Why not put it on the line in a big domestic fight? You know, that was big risk for Joshua Buatsi tonight. He came through in a tremendous fight. Craig is so tough, great engine, great chin, but Joshua Buatsi's there now. There's nowhere else to go. There's nothing in the middle anymore between this and a world title, and I think Virgil, 258, and Josh will sit down, and I know Joshua wants to fight for a world title, you know, and I think that's where it might go. I'd love to even see a second fight between those two, but I know this young man's got his eye on world championships, and I think it's time after a fight like that.
Let's ask him. Josh, what do you want next? We wanted a domestic fight. You've given us that. I say domestic fight, really and truly, this is a world level fight. What do you want next?
We've said it, man. We want the world title next. I want to fight here for it. But listen, again, maximum respect to Spider, man. I can't give him enough credit. But we've made it clear. We've made it very clear. You know what it is. Eddie know what it is. Everyone knows what it is, man. My team and I, they're there. We're ready, man.
Eddie, can we deliver that? We know, look, the situation with Bivol and Canelo. It looks like Canelo could go the Triple G way. If he does go the Triple G way, can we see Joshua versus Dimitri Bivol?
I think, you know, Canelo's got the option to fight Bivol next or fight Triple G, then Bivol. If he fights Triple G, Bivol's looking for a big fight. I'd love to bring Bivol against Joshua Buatsi to the O2. That's an incredible fight. Wherever he's got to do that, he's ready to challenge. You know, it's been 6 years nearly since Rio, since he turned professional. And, you know, he's had a great development. That was an incredible fight tonight, but I don't think there's any more steps. I think if Dimitri Bivol is available and ready to go towards the end of the year, I think that's the fight for Joshua Buatsi.
Final word from you, Josh. The fans, they came out for you today.
Listen to everyone. I appreciate it. I know it's a Saturday night. You could be elsewhere, but you chose to be here. Maximum respect. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, man.
Josh?
I think that that Buatsi, you know, respectfully will be a safe fight for Bivol. Bivol comes back sometime September, October, November, you know, something like that, fights Buatsi. Also around that time, Canelo fights Golovkin in the third fight. And then if Canelo wants to fight Bivol, you know, he can fight him again next May. Boom, Cinco de Mayo. By the way, it said that Canelo versus Bivol did around 520,000 pay-per-view buys or so, according to Dan Rayfield. who I trust. Now, of course, if a promoter puts out a number, they're going to, say anything. Eddie Hearn's saying it did over 600,000, but whatever. The case may be, the case is now that, it wasn't considered a financial success. So Canelo would be, pushed for a fight that he would, have a better chance than winning than losing, and then losing more money and marketability in Canelo. So I think the Golovkin fight makes sense. But in the meantime, if Buatsi can get Bivol, they got to find something else for him, even if they got to push for him to fight Callum Smith. They got to do something. It's time. Like, I'm sick of seeing him. I understand Anthony Yarde is a promotional issue, Yarde being over there with BT, Frank Warren, but even if Gilberto Ramirez, it's like, y'all got to do something, and with Buatsi, out of Gilberto Ramirez and Callum Smith, despite Callum Smith having a loss on his record, from Canelo getting his arm beat up, even Anthony Yarde, to me, they're all in better positions than Joshua Buatsi, because at least Yarde's in the mandatory spot. You see what I'm saying? Take your time out, like the video, subscribe, and teach through controversy with Fight V360. Thanks for watching.